Hey everybody, I just got a new toy and I will do a Let's Play on it, but first of all I have to apologize for my horrible audio because, well, I'm using my iPhone, my normal camera broke. But anyway, I thought that I'd start off with, this is where I record, this is my setup. So I use this Shure SM58. It is not a condenser microphone, it is a like $100 or $150, maybe $200, I forget the price. But it's a very great, excellent dynamic microphone if you are in a hardwood floor room with nothing on the walls like I have. So it's really, really good for... Don't try to buy a condenser microphone. Don't listen to all the guys out there. I have a really good guide if you're looking at doing this at getting you a really good microphone. And here it is. It's right. So this is what it looks like. It is an excellent, excellent microphone. It gives really good quality. And then of course I use, I believe that's XLR cables going into this Behringer Q802. This is really good to do some actual equalizing and mixing before it transmits the voice to the computer. It is transmitted to the computer through a USB audio cable, but it still works out really, really good. And anyway, that's, yeah, then here's my desktop. I forget what that is. That's a 27-inch. That's like, that monitor is probably more expensive than my whole computer. It's, well, maybe not. It's, you know, 27-inch, 1440p, 165 hertz IPS technology with a very low response time. I forget what it is, but it is an excellent monitor. Asus Republic of Gamers, what is it, like 27 RPGQ, I forget the actual name, but anyway. And then there is my beautiful, if you ever build a computer, I cannot recommend the Mastercase Pro 5 enough. It's freeform, you can put whatever you want in there. There's my beautiful little 1080, if you can see the TI somewhere. I gotta show off the TI. Where's the TI? Right there. You see the T and then the I. There you go. So you can almost... There we go. There's the TI. Maybe? There we go. There's TI. Yeah, so that's my graphics card and motherboard. The red means it's really hot in there for the processor. It has LED lighting that you can program to the temperature of your CPU. How awesome is that, guys? Anyway, and then down here we have my... yep, I am an American with my... American flag keyboard. That's a Razer Chroma Black Widow. It's really awesome because, you know, you can program it to do cool effects like that. And then, of course, if you were playing a game that has chroma, like Prey, for example, when I load in Prey, it automatically loads up all the hotkeys with different colors for the keyboard there. So that's a pretty awesome keyboard. There's my old steering wheel, but let's get to this actual video. All right, there we have it. We're gonna set it up. Jonathan Mayberry, if I'm disappointed, I'm blaming you because you said I will not be disappointed. This is probably the least amount of research I have ever done on any major purchase that I've ever done. But I know this thing has a lot of good reviews and recommendations from the community, so I am not worried about it at all. Logitech is a pretty good brand, and I think I'll be happy with this. So let's get it set up, and I will tell you my first impressions. Alright, so everybody loves unboxing videos, right? Instructions, who needs those? You know what, I gotta be careful. Those knobs I took forever to set, and if I ever... Okay, I think I know pretty much where I have them, but... I don't want to just throw stuff willy-nilly over there. Okay, so we've got... This is one thing I was curious, how many connections does it have? It has a separate power cable? That is interesting. Oh, right, for the force feedback. That makes sense. And there's for the power cable. We'll set that off to the side. We've got a lot of routing. Yeah, we're not going to need a play seat. We got a lot of routing. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I route things pretty clean on my desk, but I won't show you that. But let's get this stuff out there, right? Let's see anything else behind here. No. All right, I'll try to hold the camera a little bit higher. Let's it's gonna be kind of heavy with one hand. Let's do it. We can put it on my chair back there. There we go. So we got those pedals look really nice. I think that, well, I think I kind of already knew what my first impressions would be. I think that my first impressions are going to be that, wow, this feels like a lot better quality than my other wheel. It's, you know, the other wheel was great. It came with that side panel, and it's been good for about a year, but look at that. Oh, it smells like a new car, too. All right, so this is one of the things I was looking at. The pedals connect with the, it looks like they will connect with this unit somehow like that. So let's take a look. I was really interested how that happens. So it looks like one of those is gonna be for the pedal and the other one's gonna be for the shifter. I am guessing, I did not buy the shifter combo yet. If I like this, I'll probably ask for that for Christmas. And then it looks like just one USB input into the computer. So that'll be interesting in their, let's see. How did those, okay, so it looks like twist knob on the top. Yeah, and that'll be interesting. It's not quite as easy. Of course, this one just has the one knob on the bottom that I connect and disconnect to my desk. I typically play seated like this with, or the trash under there. I typically play like this, and I put my Farming Simulator wheel here, and then I have easy access to my keyboard, and then of course my mouse as well. And the screen's up there. I could put them up here attached to this ledge, but I don't know. I like them down here. It feels a little bit more like a natural steering position. And then of course my pedals are down there. This pedal system is heavy. I was really impressed with this. The brake feels really, really stiff. You know, on the Farming Simulator one, the let's bring it over here. On the Farming Simulator one, it's they're about the same stiffness, and they feel like they have about the same play. But this one, the gas is, you know, it's more like a traditional accelerator, and the brake feels a little bit stiffer. And then you have the clutch, which feels, you know, about like the accelerator, maybe a little bit springier. It actually feels like the clutch on the grain truck, which gave me knee problems. So I don't know if I'll be using that. I think I'll stick to the CVT transmission with a lot of the games. But for games like Spin Tires, you know, I think the only achievement I did not have on the original Spin Tires was the one where you have to have a shifter and a clutch. And you have to actually have those to get that achievement. You have to, so I'll actually be able to get achievements like that. So I am very, very happy that I have a clutch, even if I don't always use the clutch. And I am very impressed with the amount of weight that they put in there. You know, I had to Velcro my other pedals to the floor, but I feel like this is, you know, the pedals are heavy enough I won't have to do that. Let me just attach this to where I'm gonna play real quick. All right, well, I don't have force feedback hooked up, of course, and I'm not in game, but the it's like, did they put real leather on that steering wheel? I mean, I know this is not it's not a top of the line steering wheel, but it's probably as nice of a steering wheel as I will ever own, as well as most people out there. You know, there's much more expensive steering wheels, but it's got some paddle shifters, and it's got quite a few buttons on it. This is going to be nice. So it's not set up quite like the, you know, it doesn't really have the, okay, so there's your L2 and L3 buttons, and R1 and R2. Okay, so it's basically set up like a, you know, tried to make it similar to a PlayStation controller, and so it's kind of similar to the Giants one, where they have, you know, they have similar controls here. They also have, where's that? That's right, they have a button behind there. They don't really have pedal shifters, but they do have like a button behind there. But I don't know. This will definitely be interesting. There is no, oh, there's no horn button, but that shouldn't really matter that much. So I don't know. I'll probably talk about this wheel. It is a Tuesday, so I'll be recording my Wednesday episode for Farming Simulator for the West Coast coming up, and I will be looking forward to playing with the steering wheel, and I will tell you all about it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my little setup here that I have at home with my doggy dad mug that I drink coffee out of. That's my mug, and I got a few more Navy mugs as well. But anyway, I think that should just about conclude this little tour. I just wanted to include one more video on how awesome this design is. You know, I haven't even played with this, but based on the, what is that called, shallowness of how you hook it up. Actually, can you not, with the light there, you might not be able to see, but it's really, really shallow. This is all the thicker it is. And if you look at the Farming Simulator wheel, I couldn't mount my wheel here. I had to mount my wheel here, which made me push aside the keyboard and push aside the mouse every time I mounted and wanted to play. And then I'd have to store the wheel over here. However, with my setup, this isn't going to apply to everybody, but with my setup, if I ever wanted to, you know, I kind of custom built this. I mounted, this is my keyboard tray. I have a kind of a sliding door lock to kind of lock it in place, and I have one on this side as well. But now I can move the keyboard tray back if I ever just want to race, and I don't want to, well, okay, I'll have to move things around a little bit more, but I can actually do that without having to move the wheel. With my other one, not only did I have to, you know, mount it here, that was my only option. With this wheel, I can still keep my keyboard tray and my mouse and keyboard just how I like them, because I can actually fit my hand underneath the wheel here with the mouse. There's not a ton of clearance, but there's more than enough where my knuckles aren't even close to touching the bottom of the wheel. And for playing games, you know, modern games, a lot of games like Farming Simulator, I like to use a combination of the keyboard and this, and then my side console, because not everything binds to that side console. However, you know, a lot of stuff, it's just, I just gotta say I love this design already, and I haven't even finished setting it up. I just wanted to throw that one last comment in there. Anyway, thanks again, guys. I'll give you my comments as I'm actually playing the game later today in the West Coast video.